Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Over the weekend, the New York Times put out a propaganda piece called Terror in Paris 33 Minutes, emphasis on the 33. This came out yesterday, Sunday, November 15th. Notice that the video runs 2 minutes, 36 seconds. That is the same as 156 seconds. There is a connection between 33 and 156 through gematria. If you write out 33, it sums to 156. 156 is the God number in English gematria. 33, a number that has much spiritual significance. I'm going to link this video in the comments for you to watch. I don't want to play it in case New York Times files a copyright against me for exposing their propaganda, but I will show you slide by slide what's up here. First, notice that the New York Times was established September 18th, 1851. This is a date with 33 numerology, a very important number to the Masons and the Zionists, who control mainstream media, mainstream news throughout this world. There are many news organizations, papers in this world that were established on dates with 33 numerology. This is not unique to the New York Times. It's also a date with a life lesson number of 42. 42, a very important number to the Freemasons and Zionists. Freemason equals 42. Zionism equals 42. It's also a date with a numerology of 96. The word Freemason equals 96. The ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry are 31, 32, 33, summing to 96. Also a date with 78 numerology. Remember, records spin at 78 revolutions per minute. Newspapers are much like spinning records, but instead of producing music, they produce propaganda. Everyone in this world should realize that they'd be better off if they never saw a newspaper or a news TV station in their life. Because what everyone can attest to is they've never gotten anything helpful out of the news. It's mostly stories of fear, scare tactics, maybe a few exceptions out there. But on a daily basis, it's mostly all fear, propaganda. The New York Times in Pythagorean gematria sums to 75, 84 with the S exception. Remember, United States of America equals 84. This is a national paper for the country. And with the S and K exception, 93, like the word propaganda. 93 is a heavily coded number in New York. When you want to think of major propaganda in New York, think of September 11th. There was the 93 World Trade Center bombing. There was Flight 11 to hit floors 93 through 99. There was Flight 175 to impact the building at 9:03. There was Flight 93 of 33 passengers. Even more, Truth Seeker, but that's enough right there. Number of significance in New York, where everything is coded 39 and 93, reflections of each other. Remember, they're talking about this story that happened in France. It happened on the day the movie The 33 released. France has a national dialing code of 33. France has a very Masonic history that overlaps with the United States. New York Times, their film shows a time of 9:20 and then a time of 9:53, 33 minutes later. Minutes of terror across Paris then come on the screen. Look at this. Minutes of Terror Across Paris has gematria of 129. 129 is what they're saying the final death count was there. They're saying one American died. The word America has a Jewish gematria of 129. A lot of signals that this terror attack will lead to another one that's coming to the United States. Let us also not forget that the day before the Paris terror hoax of Friday, November 13th, a French-born American was awarded the Medal of Honor, French-born, the day before November 12th, after having 33 surgeries on his leg from surviving a suicide bombing, supposedly, the day before suicide bombings in Paris. I mean, if you just open your eyes for a moment, it's impossible to miss what's going on. The first site it shows in the film, the Stade de France, having gematria of 51. This attack came 51 days after September 23rd, which is day one of the French Revolution calendar. The word conspiracy equals 51, as does Freemason. The video shows how the explosion went off and no one reacted in the stadium, which should be awfully curious. It then gives us a shot of these men. As you can see, they're both Zionist Jews. Again, these are the people who do these hoaxes by the numbers. Israel established with a 33-member vote by the United Nations in the year 47. Star of David equals 47. New York Times tells us that no one panicked because we had no cell service in the stadium. I mean, don't you hate how they program the public with idiocy? You know, before cell phones, people would have panicked just from bombs going off nearby. They didn't need a cell phone to tell them to panic. It's just pathetic how they program. It makes me sick. Shows the people singing the French national anthem. Divide and conquer. That's how the Masons have done it. Country. Another form of dividing and conquering. From there it goes to this shot, La Petite Cambodge. La Petite has the gematria of 33. Remember, this is a film about 33 minutes of terror in Paris. La Petite Cambodge has gematria of 65, like Knights Templar, like Paris, France. Remember, it was a Friday the 13th in the year 1307 that King Philip IV threw the Knights Templar out of France. This attack came on a Friday the 13th. They give us some more sites showing us the other spots that were supposedly attacked. Bataclan, this theater that burned in 33, having to be rebuilt. This theater was sold by the Jewish owners on September 11th, 63 days before November 13th. Paris equals 63. Charlie Hebdo equals 63. Medal of Honor equals 63. The Medal of Honor given to a French-born American the day before this. They gave us this clip saying, you know, this is the site of outside the Bataclan Theater where people were fleeing, where supposedly 89 people were killed. At the end, they give us the voice of Victor Boyko, who was a witness to the shooting supposedly inside the theater. Victor reminds me of Victor Hugo. Anyhow, Victor having a name with 33 gematria. They give one other witness from the theater. Their name is Cedric Rizzo. What stands out right away about Cedric is it's another 33 name. As I so often show in the media when they give witnesses to the hoax, they have 33 names. Here they even tell us that the attack went on for 33 minutes. Victor Boyko equals 56, like Paris, France, without the S exception. The reflection is 65. Cedric Rizzo having gematria of 73, like the word sacrifice. You know, I mean, I've been documenting this for 2 years, Truth Seeker. My work has not taken off in the world like I have hoped it would. I've been doing this to, you know, spread the truth so that justice can be brought forth. World wars can be stopped. This knowledge has the power to do it all. I don't know how my videos don't each reach 1 million people with each one I produce. Each of my videos should have at least 1 million viewers each time. Everyone needs this knowledge in the world. We're all living under this tyranny, under this chaotic order by the Gang of 33, the Masons and the Zionists. They're so repetitive. They're so arrogant. It's so disgusting. And people continue to get duped one after the next. Log on to Facebook right now. Everybody has their, you know, Paris tribute up. It's just sick. It's just sick. People are being asked to remember and celebrate a hoax that will be used to create wars, to create more loss of life, more loss of liberties, more tyranny. People don't see how they get hoodwinked and suckered into the lie and then become part of the problem. Instead, they get mad at the truth teller and say stupid ass shit such as, imagine if this happened to you. Would you want someone saying it was a hoax? Yeah, you know what? I would. Because it's not about me. It's about stopping what's happening to all of us in this world. And those of you who don't get it, you are all part of the problem. All victims of the propaganda. Propaganda equals 93, like the New York Times. Until next time, Truth Seeker.